Hey YouTube, welcome back. Today we continue our design chat system series. Today we will talk about the one, the chat, the message flow. Specifically, we'll talk on one chat flow, and this one I guess will be a quick video. Maybe it will be 5 minutes. It will not be so long. The previous one we talked about how we will work with the service discovery and why we need it. And today we will talk about the one-on-one message flow. So it is interesting to understand the end-to-end flow of the chat system. In this section, we will explore one-on-one chat flow, message synchronization across multiple devices also, but this will be in the next video. So in this video, we'll talk only on the one-on-one flow. So let's just try to have a user again, our great user, and I want to make it big and just make this one really small. Yeah, okay. So the user will connect with the chat server. Let's call it chat server. Let's call it one because we will have other chat servers. The chat server, we will obtain an ID from an ID generator, and we talked about all of the ID generator and stuff and all of this stuff in the previous video. So I highly recommend you to watch the previous videos first. And when the chat server get the ID, the message will be sent to a message queue. How can I say queue? Queue. Yeah, I guess this is right. Okay, and okay, let's make the message queue here. Yeah, and can we make this like that? Yeah, okay, this will be better. Okay, and the message queue is stored the chat in a key value store, and we talked why we'll use a key value store and instead of a SQL table. You should watch this video also. Key value store, let's call it kv. Okay, after that, in the message queue we will have two things. When the user sends to the chat server, and the chat server get the ID generator from the for the message, and after that send it to the message queue. The message queue will try to do two things. If the user is online, so what we will do, if the user is online, we will send it directly to the chat server, and let's call it chat server 2. And the chat server is connected with the chat server is connected with the user 2, or user, let's call it user B, and this will be user B, and this user A. And the chat server is server 2 is connected with user B with a WebSocket, and we'll talk about what is a WebSocket in a bit. If you don't know, I'll just make a quick recap for everything. If the user is not online, what we will do is that we will save the message in the PN service. So what is, let's just talk about, let me just clean everything up. Okay, so if user B is online, the message is forwarded to the chat server 2 where user B is connected. If user B is offline, we have PN servers. It's a push notification server. So if a user B is offline, a push notification is sent from push notification server. The chat server 2 forwards the message to user B. This is persistent with a WebSocket connection between user B and the chat server 2. However, let's just try to break all of these things down, because maybe just if you don't know, if you didn't watch the previous videos, maybe you have a lot of things that you're missing right now. So the ID generator, we will talk about that. We need to use the ID generator, and I guess we will use a local ID generator that will be unique for the specific server. And we have the chat server. The chat server, it's handling the request from user A. After that, we have a message queue. And what is a message queue? If you just think about it, so a message queue is a communication mechanism used in distributed systems to enable asynchronous communication between different components or services. It allows messages to be exchanged between sender and receiver systems without requiring both systems to be available at the same time. Message queue facilitate loose coupling between components, making system more scalable, resistant, and responsive. So this is what is a message queue. So what is a key value store? So a key value store is it's a key value store is typically it's a NoSQL database that stores and retrieves data using a simple key as an identifier and a corresponding value. This data model is quite straightforward and is based on the concept of associating data with a unique key, which makes it efficient for rapid data access and retrieval. Key value stores are widely used for scenarios where quick data access and high scalability are essential. The other thing that we have, what is a push notification? If you don't know, so the push notification is push our messages sent from centralized servers like this one to mobile devices, web browsers, or client applications. They serve to inform users about important events, updates, or messages related to an application, even when the application is not actively in use. Push notifications are a vital tool for engaging users, providing timely information and enhancing user experience. And I guess the last thing that I should talk about, WebSocket. WebSocket is a communication protocol that provides full duplex communications channel over a single TCP connection. Unlike traditional HTTP communication, which follows a request-response pattern, WebSockets allows for continuous bi-directional communication between a client, usually a web browser, and a server. This makes WebSockets particularly suitable for applications that require a real-time updates, such as online games, chat applications, live streams, and maybe collaborative tools. And I guess this is all of it. And just let me put a title to not forget what we have done here. So this is one chat flow, and I guess in the next video we'll talk about can I make it with different color? I guess it will be better if it was, and I guess next video we'll talk about how to message synchronization across multiple devices, and also maybe after that we'll talk about how the message small group chat. And I guess we are pretty going to quite end. Maybe you have one video, two, and maybe it will be three and five videos. Maybe we will finish this one this week, hopefully. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you like my content. And you like my content, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And see you in future problems. And by the way, I like 97 percent of you, of the people that are watching my channel, are not subscribers. So feel free to subscribe, because this is support me and support my work, and makes me to give me the ability, and give me the it's an encouragement for me to just try to do more and more videos. So yeah, that's it for today, and see you in future problems.